what I'm facing right now. It is something that is called MDS. My big sister is a virtually perfect match for me, and she is going to be my donor. She's going to be my donor. 5 years ago today, surrounded by my family and close friends, I was given the gift of life. With a bone marrow transplant.
I feel all the love in here. All the love.
We're keeping it boring. You said keep it boring. My transplant doctor, Sergio Giralt, said a prayer for me as he inserted millions of my sister Sally Ann's stem cells into a port in my chest.
I think that was a good time to say, go Sally, go.
The weeks after my transplant were brutal, spent mostly in isolation. When I was able to leave my room, I had to wear a mask and gloves, and everyone around me had to do the same, all in an effort to keep me strong as I recovered and built up my immune system. But at times, I felt anything but strong. We gotta stop meeting like this, Petula. Rejoice, rejoice, Emmanuel. We love you, dear sister, yes we do. Rejoice, oh Robin. After 30 days, I walked out of the hospital and felt blessed to take my first breath of fresh air. After 5 years, by the grace of God, Amber, and my family, I am thriving, healthy, strong, and eternally grateful for life.
Robin!
To celebrate my anniversary, I caught up with Dr. Giralt, who was very excited to share with me some of the advances that have been made in the bone marrow transplant community. He invited me to a brand new housing facility for patients with blood cancers and disorders, the Memorial Sloan Kettering Patient Residence.
So we said, well, let's make a facility that allows them to heal better.
I just can't imagine having gone through it 5 years ago as I did, and would have welcomed something like this. So this is like a community area.
Correct.
And how many patients can be here?
We have 20 units, so 20 patients with their family caregivers.
The facility is an apartment building for patients who are recovering from transplants. Each unit is a home away from home. It's a part of Memorial Sloan Kettering's outpatient and early discharge program. Does insurance cover this?
Excellent question. We work with the patients' families and their insurance companies. Most insurance companies pay, not everybody does.
But other than that, what qualifies a patient to be able to be eligible to be here?
Patients have to, A, want to be doing the transplant as an outpatient or want to be discharged early. B, they have to have a caregiver that is with them while they're here 7 days a week, 24 hours a day. And obviously the other one is they have to be what we would call medically qualified.
All this is made possible because in the last 5 years, the tremendous advances when it comes to the bone marrow transplant. Tell us about the significant medical advances.
So, there are many advances. These genetically modified T cells, we take their immune fighting cells, they get genetically modified in the lab to attack a specific protein that is expressed on their tumors. And then we give those cells back. And lo and behold, 8 out of 10 patients actually go in remission. The other big one is, we've always said you were blessed that you have a donor.
Yes.
And that one of the biggest barriers to stem cell transplantation was not having a donor in the family. Now, even if your brothers and sisters don't match fully, we can do a transplant with their stem cells with similar results to what we got with a brother or sister who's fully matched. That's huge.
That's huge. Lindell is being treated for non-Hodgkin's lymphoma. Just 3 weeks after her transplant, she's already back on her feet.
Hello.
Recovering here at the patient residence. What has it meant to you to be able to be here to recover?
Oh, it's meant everything to us. It's been a respite. It has simplified our life.
As a caregiver, while she's in the hospital, it's close enough that I could, go back and forth throughout the day. As you know, when you're in there, you're I don't want to say you're trapped there for a while, but you're there for a while.
How are you feeling?
I feel great. I feel rested. I feel just wonderful. But I have battled this for 12 years, and finally we had a solution at the end that I could get the stem cell and move on to the next step.
Well, thank you for sharing your story and your journey. And Lindell and her husband have been married for 49 years, and I already invited myself to their golden anniversary. I did, honestly. They're like, oh, okay, no. Got my whole family here. I got my family there, brought my family there. Sally Ann, who was my donor, my partner, who was there every step of the way. And I'm